Okay, folks, so we're going to kick things into gear here. So welcome to Roto's webinar series. Today is number 3 in our series of 4 throughout 2022. I want everybody to note that this session will be recorded and it will be made available on the Roto North America YouTube page soon following the webinar today. As point of introduction, let's take a look at who you have here from Roto. Chad Hackman is our market product manager based in Mississauga, Ontario. Chris Griffin is our manager of our research and development function throughout North America. And Amanda Kufeku is our marketing communications specialist. I would ask that if anybody has any comments or questions throughout the webinar, to please send those in chat to Amanda. And then when we finish off the webinar, we'll have a Q&A session, at which time we'll read the questions and we'll do our best to go ahead and respond to them. So let's look at our agenda for today's webinar. First, we'll kick off the activity, taking a look at the market data throughout the US and Canada for hung and sliding windows. Then we'll share some information about Roto, so everybody knows exactly who Roto is and what our mission is. We'll then take a look at our Sash Lock product portfolio, when the presentation will be handed over to Chad and Chris. Chris will also give a detailed look into window opening control devices, a very important segment in the marketplace. And then we'll close it off with a conclusion and a Q&A session. So let's take a look at some market data. Roto uses the Ducker report that's published annually by FGIA, formerly AMA. We've used this data on a consistent basis since 2010 so that our numbers and our understanding of the market is consistent year to year. You can see here that since 2017, residential windows have grown by 4% compounded annual growth rate. You can also see that there's been quite a spike between 2020 and 2021 during the pandemic. Remodeling and replacement has grown at a much slower rate than new construction during that time period of the pandemic. 57 million units were produced in 2021. Of that, 70% account for the hung sliding segment of total windows produced. Now, one note is that this data comes directly from the US market. We here at Roto tend to add about 15% in volume, unit volume, to these numbers to project the US Canadian market in full. Now, if we take a more funnel approach and look here at the frame material split, it's interesting to note that PVC accounts for 77% of the distribution as of 2021. Within the category, the different variants, you have your double hung, single hung, and slider gliders. You can see that the double hung has dominated with 43%, although that is a decline of 5% since 2019. Single hung has picked up in momentum during this 2-year period. Again, this information comes directly from the Ducker report, most recently published in April of 2022. Here we just want to emphasize the extraordinary high number of PVC extruders. There's over a dozen companies that supply PVC extrusions to the North American market. As you can see, with 70% of market share or volume by frame material, there's a need to have an extensive number of PVC extruders. Roto does our best to have relationships and partner with as many of these extruders as possible to bring our hardware solutions together with their profile extrusions. Let's take a look at some industry trends throughout North America relating to hung and sliding windows. There's a lot of bullet points, a lot of words here. So I'm going to key in on the boldface items. Again, this presentation will be available for your viewing afterwards, and you can key in on all the items listed. First of all, sustainability. We hear about this all the time in the marketplace, not just fenestration, but all industries on a global basis. This relates to initiatives that individual companies are putting in place for our industry relating specifically to glass, profile materials, quality hardware, and manufacturing efforts overall. Next, you see vacuum insulated glass, VIG. Relatively new phenomenon in the industry. This is a thermally insulating window technology that outperforms existing insulating glass or IG technologies. We at Roto are currently trying to understand how hardware can fit into this equation to assist with our customers and our partners throughout the market. Next, you see under color palette, black is in. I think everybody can attest that the color black is very, very popular today in regards to window and door profiles. We see more and more requests for black hardware on a regular basis. Next boldface item is smart home and automation. I think everybody is familiar with some form of automation as it relates to windows and doors throughout our industry today. And that trend will continue to grow forward. Finally, window safety continues to be a major theme of discussion in our industry. We're going to talk a little bit later in the webinar about window opening control devices. And that is one segment that is geared specifically toward helping to create safety in regards to windows throughout the US and Canada. So now let's take a little look into Roto and who are we exactly? We were founded in Stuttgart, Germany by Wilhelm Frank in 1935. Mr. Frank, he invented the hardware to actuate a tilt and turn window, which is analogous to our hung windows in North America. Since that humble beginning back in 1935, Roto has become a global leader in tilt and turn technology. And we have vast capabilities throughout the world with over 4,500 employees and 15 manufacturing plants. Our goal is to design and manufacture hardware that is robust, reliable, and durable for our customers. And we aim to be very close to our customers, which is why the number of manufacturing plants throughout the globe. From here, we turn to Roto North America, which was established in 1979 in Chester, Connecticut. Today, we have two manufacturing plants, one in Chester, where we are located, all of us on the call today, except Chad, who is up in Mississauga, Ontario. Roto Frank acquired Fasco Die-Cast Metals in 2012. And since that time, actually celebrated our 10-year anniversary as partners within the company this year, we have integrated the product line holistically throughout North America for our customers. And today we have four main product groups. We have sliding patio door, we have casement and awning, hung and sliding, and tilt and turn hardware, which will be the focus of our fourth and final webinar, likely to occur toward the end of November, early December this year. And what we do is strive to provide excellence in window and door hardware to the marketplace. Our mission is to create superior customer value, and we do that by identifying 6 main purchasing criteria from our customer's perspective: quality hardware, performance of the hardware, lead time, response time, and availability of product so that customers have what they need when they need. And most importantly, but not last, even though it appears here, is engineering and technical support, which was what we have with us today in Chad and Chris. Ultimately, we strive to provide high product quality and high service quality for an excellent value proposition to our customers. Our manufacturing capabilities in North America give us a great deal of influence over our delivery service performance. During the pandemic, quantities soared with demand from the marketplace. As a result, we've invested millions of dollars in our infrastructure in both of our plants in Toronto and here in Chester in the US. We are reaching a point now of returning to the stability in which we displayed prior to the pandemic, and that of which our customers expect and deserve from doing business with Roto. At this point in time, I'm going to turn the presentation over to Chad, who's going to give a few highlights about the plant in Mississauga, and then delve into the product line. Chad?
Thank you, Dan. As he said, my name is Chad Hackman, and I'm the product manager for North American products made and sourced through our Canadian facility in Mississauga, Ontario. Roto North America manages several products for your hung and sliding window requirements. In-house, dedicated zinc die casting on modern 80-ton Freck machines allows Roto to produce a quality Zamek 3 window product line without contaminants or filler materials. Also in-house is a complete powder coating line offering 5 standard finishes. Alternate powder coated finishes can be discussed based on your requirements. Powder coating boasts better durability over liquid paint finishing. A semi-automated assembly cell and packaging station completes the processing of your hardware orders. As shown in the images on the right, additional capabilities include pallet lines, injection molding, stamping, and laser. Although not traditionally used with hung window products, these allow Roto to respond to your other hardware requirements with decades of experience in both production and technical service. Roto North America's portfolio of manufactured and sourced hung window hardware includes Sash Locks, sweep locks, pivot bars, and other premium products, which Chris Griffin and I will speak about in the following slides. Sash Locks. Roto's 2 main zinc die cast sash lock styles are available. The first is our 8500 series with traditional rounded corners. Due to the nature of the shape, each back set will have a slightly different screw spacing. As these are produced at our facility in Mississauga, several powder coated options are available in lot sizes of 1,000 sets for standard finishes. These other finishes may also be available with increased minimums. The Sash Lock is available in both non-guided and guided versions, depending on your requirements. Our most common 8500 series top mount keepers are shown on the next 2 slides, along with some optional face mount versions. Keepers are available in a variety of dimensions, and our applications engineer will work with your drawings to ensure the best fit possible with our hardware. Shown above are 2 of our non-guided options. Guided keepers can keep a window more secure, as our sash locks have extended flanges which wrap around the edges of the corresponding keepers. Roto's other main sash lock line is the 8700 series with its more contemporary straight edges. The shape allows both available backsets to maintain the industry common screw spacing. The guided version also has a lockable option for further security. Spring-mounted release is circled in the images shown here. As with the 8500 series, standard powder-coated finishes are available in lot size of 1,000 sets, made in-house. Our most common 8700 series top mount keepers are shown in these images. Again, our applications engineer will be happy to work with your drawings, ensuring the best possible fit with our hardware. As with the 8500 series, guided keepers are offered here as well and can keep a window more secure. Since our lockable version has a spring mechanism completely within the housing of the sash lock, the same guided keeper can be used for both standard and lockable 8700 series sash locks. To complement our main sash lock lines, Roto also offers a variety of sourced options to expand our application possibilities. The first is a low profile version with housing height under 1/2 inch. These products are stocked according to forecast in select powder-coated finishes. The second is a recessed flush mount version for a more concealed look. Select powder-coated finishes are also stocked according to forecast. Sweep locks offer flexibility of using an existing frame channel where profile allows, instead of a keeper, allowing for a more economical option. They are available in 3 back sets each with the same screw spacing. Grooved and flat tongue options are available. Again, available in select powder-coated finishes and stocked according to forecast. Complementing our cam sash locks and sweep locks, die-cast pivot bars are available in a couple of styles which may meet your hung window requirements. The pivot bar shown here is our non-handed option. These are made in-house. Our second option has an extended flange which wraps around the window corner. This design is handed, so left hand and right hand pivot bars should be ordered in matching quantities, made to order in Mississauga. Pivot bars lend themselves well to custom zinc die casts. If neither of these versions work for your system, we can discuss contract manufacturing options. I will now let Chris Griffin, our Research and Development Manager, talk to you about additional premium and new window hardware products offered by Roto North America. Chris?
Thank you, Chad. As Chad stated, my name is Christopher Griffin. I am the R&D manager here, located in Chester, Connecticut. And I'm happy to introduce the new Duo Tilt Sash Lock. This is a combination sash lock system that allows you to not only open and close the window as you typically would, but to also tilt it in for cleaning with the same hardware. It will initially launch with 8 finishes. They will be architectural and powder coat finishes available. The patent pending design is initially designed around PVC profiles. The lock, unlock, and tilt positions are clearly defined with a tactile feel and visual indicators on the cover of the Duo Tilt. Here we have a cross section of the product. The tilt latch and connectors shown in black come pre-assembled for easy installation and reduction of SKUs. The robust design is initially tested to 10,000 cycles in a custom in-house cycle test, life cycle test, and also it has reached grade 40 in standardized FER testing. The next slide is a video of the Duo Tilt. As you can see, it opens and closes as a double hung typically would, but then the sash locks are used to tilt the window in for cleaning. This is accomplished by attaching the tilt latches to the sash lever of the sash lock. And when you're done cleaning the window, you just push the window in and close it as you normally would. One of our premium products here at Roto is the Heritage Sash Lock. It is a premium product with an old world look designed specifically for wood windows and wood-clad windows. Heritage Sash Locks are available in 6 premium finishes and come with color match screws. And here we have the flip lock. This is an established product here for many years at Roto Frank. It's a positive action lock that unlocks by flipping the actuation lever up to open the window and then automatically latches when you close the window. You can see we have several hole locations for different back sets and a location jig to make sure that there's proper alignment between the striker and the sash lock without using jigs or tape measures or anything. You just drop that location jig right in there and it's automatically set. You screw both parts down and you're done. This is completely manufactured here in Chester, Connecticut. We use our plastic injection molding machines to make the parts and our in-house assembly team to put them together. The patented design is very robust and has passed 8,000 cycles in a custom in-house life cycle test and has met or exceeded standardized FER and hurricane impact system testing. This is the ADA version of our flip lock. It uses the same basic design, except it has a string and knob attached to the lever. This allows accessibility to the lock, which is at the check rail, to people that would be closer to the floor. That the window is unlatched by pulling the knob on the string, and then just like the standard ADA, closes automatically and latches automatically snugly when you close the window. The ease of the design is based around people with limited access. I'd like to talk a little bit about our manufacturing, our contract manufacturing program here at Roto Franco America. Across the globe, Roto is known for its superior manufacture of our own innovative designs. However, Roto Franco America also has a contract manufacturing program that allows us to use our global infrastructure to manufacture products that you have designed yourself or products designed specifically for your company. We would work together on the designs with our team here in Chester, and we would manage our global network of manufacturing supply chains to bring any product that you can think of to fruition. We're also going to, next section, we're going to talk about window opening control devices, WOCDs. In 2008, ASTM F2090 was amended to add WOCDs as a legal requirement. This came to be known as Layla's Law, named after Layla Shagabay, who fell out of a window in Minnesota, a 4-story window, and survived, but it still was enough of an event to enact this law. To fill the need for this product, Roto Franco America has formed a partnership with Miton Products. Miton manufactures a wide range of WOCDs called the Angel Vent Lock. Roto is the exclusive distributor of the Angel Vent Lock throughout North America, and we're going to take a look at some of the offerings over the next few slides. First one we're going to talk about is the Face Fix Single Action AVL. Designed primarily for wood, double hung, and single hung windows, manufactured out of AMAC 3 and available in separate colors. It is a simple single action device. Since it's a single action device, 2 devices are needed for each window. As with all of Miton's AVLs, the Face Fix complies with ASTM F29 and comes with all of the legally required documentation and installation instructions. The next WOCD we're going to look at is the Side Fix AVL. This is designed primarily for wood, single hung, and double hung windows. Same simple single action operation, so 2 are required. It is intended to be installed in the plant only during construction of the window and primarily wood windows. This would be a very difficult product to apply in the field, and it's just not recommended for that. It is available in architectural and powder coat finishes. The next AVL we're going to look at is the Clip Fix Mini AVL. It's designed specifically for vinyl, single hung, and double hung windows. It has the same simple operation 2 are required for each window. It is intended for post-production or in-plant instruction in the field, either way. It uses these small clips at the ends to simply snap into place in a very simple route on the face of your frame. The retrofit AVL is designed for single hung and double hung windows of all materials and available in several colors. The action of this AVL is a little different. Since it has 2 actions combined into one product, only 1 AVLs are needed per window. This is designed specifically for in the field or aftermarket use, hence the name retrofit, but it can be installed in the plant. And the last one we're going to look at is the dual action angel vent lock, designed for horizontal sliding windows of all materials and available in several colors. It is intended to be installed post-production as with the retrofit AVL, although it can be installed in the plant. It has the same 2 action operation as the retrofit, so only 1 is needed per sliding window. And that covers the AVLs.
Chris, very good. Chad, thank you both very much for giving our viewers today an introduction overview to the product portfolio for the hung and sliding category. Well done. Folks, what we'd like to do now is via Amanda, take some questions or comments that anybody might have, and we're happy to open it up for any verbal discussion as well if you simply request to be unmuted. Amanda?
Sure. The first question I have are all limiters to reduce a window's opening considered to be a WOCD?
Chris, would you like to take that one? You're muted.
Absolutely. Sorry about that. I knew it was going to happen. As absolutely, a WOCD is not the same as typical limiters. They're very different. As a matter of fact, FGIA, formerly known as AMA, just recently put out a document that clearly defines this in the industry because there has been a lot of confusion in this area. A WOCD is not to be confused with a limiter or a WOLD or anything like that you've heard out there in the industry, because it has very specific parameters. You have to have 2 single operation products or 1 dual action product. It has to limit the window to 4 inches, as a typical limiter does, less than 4 inches, but you also have to be easily and intuitively unlock it, open the window, and then when it closes, it has to automatically reset. This is a very high function compared to your standard simple limiter. And yeah, there's a lot of engineering that goes on behind it.
Well said, Chris. That's absolutely correct. Thank you.
That's a good question.
Yes, it was. Amanda, do we have others?
Yes. When will Roto have a duo tilt product available for wood profiles?
I'm happy to give a little bit of commentary to that one, which is a good question as well. We've started the focus on the PVC vinyl simply because of the overall share of units in the category. However, we do realize that there's demand for the wood segment for this product as well, and it would require an adaptation to the connector that basically rides within the style of the window. So this is something we've already started to look at, and we do have a project that is in process. I do not have a specific timetable on when such a product might be released, though. So if anybody would like to contact us directly in terms of collaboration for such a product for the future, we would welcome that, certainly.
All right. What is Roto's outlook for business in 2023?
That's a difficult and delicate question, but it's very opportune with timing because we are right in the middle of our budget planning process for 2023 as we speak. Right now, as most folks know, the overall market environment is challenging and trending more so in regards to the construction industry. Residential home starts are on the decline. We have a word that some builders are putting projects on hold in certain markets. Inflation continues at a fairly high rate. That said, we at Roto, we have many new opportunities in the pipeline as we speak with both new products and with customers, both new customers and existing customers, to expand our product portfolio. So we're relatively optimistic with items that we can control in our world. We'll have to wait and see where the market chooses to go overall. Another very good question. Thank you.
Right, those are all the questions I have for the moment.
Okay, very good. Well, again, I want to thank our visitors today. We appreciate your time. We value your time. And again, this is being taped and will be made available on Roto's YouTube channel in the near future. And please be on the lookout for our 4th and final webinar of the year based on tilt and turn hardware. Everybody have a great day.